Hello， 大家好，我是 Sam 老师。哇，那很开心哦，真的非常的荣幸哦，来参加呢这个巴黎杂志的体面奥斯卡的颁奖典礼，而且呢今年已经迈入第13届了哦。那今年的体面奥斯卡的颁奖典礼的这个大师奖呢，本身呢一样由超过100位的这个精英的评审团来评审出了所有非常非常优异的商品哦。那这个评审团呢，其实也不是像说哦，可能只有所谓的单一的这个所谓的身份哦，是由像医生啊、营养师啊，像我这个保养美妆的专家，或者是说营养的老师、医师等等，甚至于对于保养美妆非常爱好的这个，在大家所推崇的这些名人，甚至时尚圈的，这样整个集结起来呢，来评选出最优异的保养品以及所有的美妆商品。针对今年的这个所有的评选的项目里面呢，会发现说，其实呢，成分优异的今年的重点哦，包括多项的科技面，那包括它使用起来的快速跟便捷的程度，其实有结合了在今年很多的保养品里面，每一年的这个保养品，或者甚至于美妆品，甚至于营养食品等等的，每一年都在进步。那在今年的第13届体面奥斯卡的大师奖，一样为大家精选出呢，最后可能说非常非常的激烈，因为有可能差那1分、差那2分呢，这些商品呢就可以脱颖而出哦。所以呢，我觉得呢，在这个巴黎杂志呢，在每一年呢都非常的进步之外呢，对于产品的评选呢，也非常非常的用心。
Hello， 大家好，我是静宜大学吴佩萱老师。那今天非常的荣幸，因巴黎杂志的邀请，来颁体面奥斯卡大师奖。那我今年颁的项目也非常的多，包含有粉底霜，然后胶原蛋白的饮品，那还有面膜，还有护手霜等等。老师要在这边建议大家，现代女性的美丽杀手就是自由基，所以大家美丽的女性呢，你可能就减少熬夜，然后呢减少曝晒在阳光的紫外线底下，少使用3C，因为有电磁波，然后维持良好的生活习惯，少抽烟，少喝酒，多摄食含维他命 C 多的蔬果，然后多喝水，多运动，要有良好的生活习惯，我相信这都是肌肤抗老的秘诀。
巴黎杂志第13届体面奥斯卡颁奖典礼，体面奥斯卡大师奖，100大专家精英大师团评鉴胜出，得奖的有美商杰斯 Naara 钠盐胶原蛋白饮，请颁奖老师佩萱老师、Sam 老师上台，请美商杰斯代表上台领奖。恭喜得奖！
非常谢谢体面杂志所举办的第13届体面奥斯卡的大师奖。那很开心，美商杰斯再次获得非常优质的奖项。那首先呢，我们获得的奖项呢，是由我们的 Naara 的胶原蛋白饮。对于胶原蛋白来说，其实是存在身体的每一个部分，那组成的元素大概有28种之多，是我们在生长的过程当中非常重要的一个健康的一个元素。它存在我们身体非常多的部位，包括我们的骨骼，包括我们的关节，我们的牙齿，包括我们的皮肤，它深深的影响到我们在日常生活当中，在健康发展以及青春所有的这些的健康因素的关键。而胶原蛋白呢，它有一个非常大的一个特性，也就是说它会能够如钢铁般的去支撑我们的整个身体的结构，那同时呢，也会像什么橡皮弹力的这个部分来讲话，让我们有很好的支撑跟延展性。所以，如果我们要获得青春、美丽、健康，胶原蛋白是不可或缺的。而胶原蛋白它的组成的形成上面来讲话，它是用三股螺旋的方式互相交互，支撑到我们整个身体的这个一个运作。所以呢，对我们日常生活当中胶原蛋白的需求是非常重要的。那这次美商杰斯所获得的这个奖项是我们的 Naara 胶原蛋白饮。基本上呢，对现在的这个胶原蛋白，它不是一般我们在日常生活当中透过肠胃道就可以吸收了，所以小分子的一个吸收的部分来讲话就非常的一个重要。而我们的杰斯的 Naara 的胶原蛋白饮，它是以生态方式去呈现的，所以也是现在胶原蛋白非常非常重要的一个大家所选择的一个趋势。我们在这个部分上面来讲话，我们 有5000道尔顿的这个小分子，方便我们大家的吸收。那每一包呢有5000毫克。那再透过我们的 Turmeric 的这个2生态的胶原蛋白的这个运用上面来讲的话，让我们更能够透过 Naara 这个胶原蛋白饮，对我们的日常生活的健康提供更好的帮助。同时还有含丰富的这个超级水果，然后以及微生物、矿物质，再综合起来，让我们的胶原蛋白能够发挥更好的效果。那么随着年龄的增长，然后以及生活形态的改变，胶原蛋白常常就在不经意当中就被偷走了。所以呢，我们在日常生活当中补充胶原蛋白是一个非常重要的。Naara 胶原蛋白饮，它的柑橘口味，然后非常的清爽，而且小分子的结构让我们也非常好的吸收。那因此呢，在日常生活当中，每天去做适当的补充，然后整个心情、生活都会充满了朝气与活力。而我们胶原蛋白饮的使用其实是非常的方便，每天只需要1包。1包含有5000毫克，一天吸收5000毫克的胶原蛋白，是在我们日常生活当中非常必须的。那冲饮的方式非常的容易，只要我们把胶原蛋白饮打开，然后呢放到杯子里面，然后加上200到250cc 的这个冷水，然后冲泡，然后就很自然的，然后顺口的就把它喝下去。然后这个清香的这个口味，让你整天的精神气色都会非常的好，让您呢从内散发我们最佳的青春与美丽。
And as you can see, this is our YES system for Youth Enhancement System. And today we're going to talk about Naara. And the Naara comes in either packets or a jar, and it doesn't matter really which one. And Naara means young woman, young beautiful woman. And that's from a tribe in Brazil. Well, what does that mean? It's because Naara is beauty from the inside out. And you know, all of that has to do with collagen, because collagen is, gosh, 70% of our skin is collagen. And 30% of our whole body is made out of collagen protein. So why is that so important? Well, it's so important because by the age of 30, you have fibroblasts, which make collagen. They're the cells that make collagen, and they're less than they were, well, I don't know, 20 years ago. And what happens is that means your body's making less collagen. We have less and less collagen as we get older. Well, now, I didn't mean older, I meant have more years. Because, you know, there's a difference between older and just having more years. And at Jeunesse, we have the Youth Enhancement System, and we have more years, but we're not necessarily older. So anyway, just wanted to get that across. Now, when you look at just the individuals, so you see a young woman from 20s to 30s, and you see the skin matrix below. You see collagen, elastin, and fibroblasts. Now remember, the fibroblasts are the cells that make collagen. And then the elastin is like a little knot or so that holds the collagen together. And you can see that there's a very high density. There's a lot of these collagen strands in the skin. And it's like a foundation. It's a scaffolding. It's what holds the skin together. It's what makes it elastic, and it's what makes it firm and not sag, is that dense collagen matrix there. Now, when we look at the second picture, and we see the lady in her maybe early 40s, or maybe early 50s, somewhere in there, we see less fibroblasts, less of those little purple molecules. Well, again, that's what I said before. When you have less fibroblasts, there's less of them to make, you make less collagen because you don't have as many. Now, it's also because you don't have the building blocks, which is why taking collagen is helpful. So, but take a look at the scaffolding, that foundation I talked about, there's a depletion of pretty much everything. The elastin, the little dots of the elastin, and especially the collagen. There's not that high dense strands of collagen holding the skin up like a foundation or a scaffolding. And you can see that the reason, not the complete reason, but one of the main reasons why skin gets wrinkles is because of that loss of structure. So now the skin has no structure, bam, it can dip. And that's where that first fine line can come from. Now, the last picture, and this lady is either in her mid-50s, maybe early 60s. She could be 80, you know. But the point is that now there's even less. There's less collagen. There's very low density of collagen and elastin. So the skin, although looks very nice, you can see the difference. And that difference is because now that little dip in the skin has even less support, and so the wrinkle gets deeper. This is, again, why that structure of the collagen is so important for the fine lines and wrinkles, and even here in this picture, the deep lines, because again, less collagen structure lets the skin drop and sag, and that's where wrinkles come from. So I want you to, just take a look at just the skin. Just look at the skin, the three next to each other, and you can see this huge difference between how everybody starts out. And again, this is a natural process. It is what's considered a natural aging process. But if we can help it, and we can and support the body's natural aging process, we can make a difference in how we look and how we feel, and also, by the way, how healthy the skin is. Because remember, the skin's the largest organ in the body. So how healthy the skin is. So just take a look at the first picture, and then you have less structure, so you get that fine line, and then you have even less structure, and you start getting deeper lines and more of the sagging component of the problem with the skin. And that is why taking collagen, and especially the hydrolyzed collagen, because it can get absorbed, is so important to maintaining this natural aging process to be even better. So as again, the collagen goes down, now you have all those things that go along with it. Here's the thing about collagen though, it's a huge molecule. It is just huge. So it's too big to be absorbed. So what do? That's why it's called hydrolyzed collagen. And that's because they take water molecules and they break down the collagen, and they break it down into bigger molecules, and then they take specific enzymes and they break those molecules into specific peptides. And those are bioactive collagen peptides. Now, these small peptides, they're smaller so that they can get absorbed, and they're lighter. They're what's called a low molecular weight. You can't even feel them, but they're very small and very light. That means they can get to where they need to go and help the body replace the collagen. Now, we get collagen from different vendors because of different markets in different countries. So you may notice a little bit of difference in the serving size, or how many servings, or how long, or the different studies. But all of these collagens are backed by scientific studies that show the great similar benefits. The benefits are all awesome. So it doesn't matter which one. So there you go. So that is for the collagen part of Naara. Now, we also add vitamins and minerals, vitamin C, B3, niacin, vitamin E, B12, zinc, B6, biotin, pantothenic acid. And this is really important, all the vitamins and minerals, because they play a role in working with the collagen that we're now taking internally, working with the collagen to assist the collagen in doing what we want it to do, get into the skin and do all of those positive things for us. So, for example, vitamin C. Vitamin C plays an essential role in the synthesis of collagen. So in other words, the body needs enough vitamin C to make sure we can make the collagen from the building blocks that we get with Naara. So instead of just assuming you might have enough vitamin C, we added the vitamin C to Naara. And there was even a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition that showed the higher vitamin C intake of a person, it was associated with a lower likelihood of wrinkled appearance. Now, I know it's science, so they have this tendency of making the sentence harder than it is. Basically, it means if you intake more vitamin C, you are more likely, like it's more common, that you have a less wrinkled appearance. So that is something very important about vitamin C. And it also not only helps the synthesis, but the absorption of collagen, which is obviously key because you can't make it if you didn't absorb it in the first place. So what's one of the other vitamins? Well, you have biotin. Biotin is amazing. Biotin is sometimes called vitamin H, sometimes it's called B7, and it's a cofactor. In other words, a lot of enzymatic reactions need biotin to actually work. That's what a cofactor means. Like all these enzymatic chemical reactions that happen in the body won't happen if you don't have biotin. And studies show that when you supplement biotin, you have, well, in people that have a deficiency in biotin, those people tend to have fragile nails, hair loss, and when you supplement them with biotin, you're going to get improvement in their clinical picture. So you get an improvement when there was a deficiency of the biotin. And how do you know if you have deficiency? I don't know. Do you eat perfectly? That's kind of that's the way I look at it. It's hard to eat perfectly and get everything you need all the time. So again, we take no chances at Jeunesse. We put it in Naara. So what's the next one? There's vitamin E. Vitamin E is also called alpha tocopherol. Alpha tocopherol is an antioxidant. It's one of the main antioxidants, of your A and C and those kinds of things. And there is positive evidence of the effects of vitamin E in the cases of nail brittleness in people with eating disorders. So if people have eating disorders, they have a tendency not to have as much vitamin E as they should, and they will have brittle nails. And you get positive benefits of that when you supplement them with vitamin E. So again, collagen important and vitamin E important for nails. Then there's zinc, because remember I said vitamins and minerals. So zinc is a very essential mineral, and deficiency in zinc leads to problems in nail growth, in hair, in the sense that it just doesn't grow correctly, it's not shiny, it's not full. So again, when you supplement zinc, you help both of those. And it's really important, and again, just to make sure that Naara has everything it needs to work with the collagen correctly, we add zinc. Now, some vitamins just work together, and that would be like B6, B12, and niacin, which is also called B3. And they found that those vitamins in particular really promote and are supportive of healthy skin. Healthy skin is vital. Why? Because again, it's the largest organ in the body and it protects us from all sorts of things in the environment. So this is why these vitamins are important. And pantothenic acid, you may or may have not heard even of pantothenic acid. And it strengthens the hair bulb. And what do I mean by hair bulb? I mean the actual root of the hair, because if that's not strong, then you're going to be more likely to have broken hair, hair loss, and those kinds of things. But if the hair bulb is healthy and strong, which pantothenic acid supports, that's going to be it's going to be more healthy. And by the way, your texture of your hair is coming from the health of your hair bulb. So having good hair texture, easy manageable, all those kinds of things go along with also pantothenic acid. And again, so we add it to make sure. So those are all your vitamins and minerals for additional support to make sure our hydrolyzed collagen in Naara works the best that it possibly can. And we also put superfruits, blueberry, pomegranate, cherry, raspberry, acerola cherry, acai, and tangerine, and dark grapes. So what do all these superfruits do? They are amazing antioxidants, and that helps to protect the skin. And that's why you want those in there too, and that's why they're there to support all of the amazing ingredients in Naara. Now, there were studies done, and there was a study done with women ages 35 to 55, and it showed that one type of collagen increased skin elasticity up to 15% greater than placebo. And you can see that in the graph. Now, there was another study, again on this one type of collagen, or after 4 weeks, again 100 women, the other study was 69 women, this is 100 women, average age of 55, and here's what they saw. Look at those two pictures. You can see a decrease in the wrinkles around the eyes. Now, 4 weeks, again, after 4 weeks, 100 women, again age 55, they showed that the collagen, the hydrolyzed collagen from Naara, helped to support a higher skin pro-collagen concentration. So the molecule before you get to collagen, and that concentration in the skin increased by 60%. And you can see that in the graph. Now, I like this slide because it shows see the little green, that's no collagen. In other words, you're not taking any supplemental hydrolyzed collagen. And then you can see so much more with the hydrolyzed collagen. Now, a placebo-controlled double-blind study showed that in 105 women from the ages of 25 to 50, it showed a significant decrease in their cellulite score. That's pretty amazing. And we mentioned before, don't forget about nails, because nails are less likely to chip, to peel, they grow better, there's healthier nails, and you can also see that from another kind of collagen, another hydrolyzed collagen, this time after 8 weeks, they asked in the study, the women, well, you know, I just want to say, not only women love Naara, men love Naara too, but in the studies, they do tend to use women, okay? So they asked these participants, women, if one, their skin was improved or better. Well, 68%, as you can see from the graph, says yes, their skin is improved and or better. Then they did a double-blind placebo-controlled study on women from ages 40 to 54, and those women drank either 1 serving or 2, because remember, for Naara, you can have 1 serving a day or you can have 2 servings a day. Perfectly fine. After 7 weeks, the women said, from 74% of the women to 81% of the women said their skin was better. And you can see from the graph that it wasn't necessarily the larger amount. So you don't have to take more, but you can if you want to. It does taste really good. The other thing is, what else can you do? Naara is awesome, but there's got to be something else in your lifestyle you can do to help your skin. Well, bone broth, olives, green vegetables, berries, tomatoes, beans, citrus fruits, avocado, so important, avocado and salmon with that good fat. Good fat is important and healthy. You don't have to not have fat. You can have fat. Sweet potatoes. So what shouldn't you do? Well, getting too much sun is obviously, I don't think I have to tell you it's bad for your skin. Processed foods, bad for your skin. Smoking, bad for your skin. Too much alcohol, bad for your skin. And even being sedentary, just like laying around, not so good for your skin. So what are the key benefits of Naara? It helps skin on the entire body appear so much smoother, more supple. It supports strong nails, and it helps to maintain really healthy hair. Also helps with skin moisture and hydration. You know, we're always told to drink more water, partly to keep our body hydrated and our skin hydrated. And Naara helps with that too, helps it to keep in that hydration. Helps with skin firmness, skin elasticity, as you saw in some of those studies, and decrease the appearance of fine wrinkles. You saw that in the studies too. Overall, Naara is beauty from the inside out. Thank you. Bye-bye.